Back to Gravity 2 Studio. Today we are going to make things more complicated, but also easy at the same time. Today we have an expression here, and the expression is 5 divided by 2, which I already wrote here one more time. We're going to find a unit form. The improper fraction is already given to us. The mixed number, which is the answer, is already given to us. And then lastly, we're going to check. Well, let's find the unit form, which is missing. So the unit form says you have 5 sandwiches. How many sandwiches? 5. So that will be not a good sandwich. Let's go back to a shape that we can divide. So that will be a square. So that'll be how many sandwiches? We said 5. Okay. So we're going to clone this thing right here, infinite cloner, and we need 5 sandwiches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna need one more, 5. Okay, so now we have 5 sandwiches, and we are gonna be able to share it. So how are we gonna share this? Well, we're gonna share this with 2 individuals, 2 of my friends. So that means, whoa, look at this. If we give this to one of my friends, oh, look, one of my friends can get 2 sandwiches, and the other one can get 2 other sandwiches. They're going to stuff themselves, my friends. Now, what do we do with the last one? Well, we know that each of them is going to receive 2, sandwich number 1, sandwich number 2, sandwich number 3, sandwich number 4. And the last one, we're going to break it into half. Why? Because we're sharing this with friends. So now this makes it easier because each of them will receive part of this, will be divided and will be given to you. So each of them gets 1/2. Well, let me show that both halves in here. So one of them goes to this guy right here, and one goes to this guy right here. So this one is getting 1.5, and this one is getting also, no, my mistake. This should be a 2 right here. Because remember, I counted 2. I just wrote the wrong number. I got to get things together here, my friends. So this is 2 and 1/2, and he gets 2 and 1/2. Okay, so we found the answer, but still we don't know what the unit form is. Well, the unit form says that this one equals 2 halves, this one equals 2 halves, this one is 2 halves, 2 halves, and 2 halves. When you add that up, it will give you, when you add this all together, it's going to add up to 10 halves. So now then you write it right here, 10 halves, and we know that 10 halves is divided by 2. When you say 10 divided by 2, the answer is 5 halves. Okay, so we're going to rewrite 5 halves up here as the unit form. So this is going to be 10 halves divided by 2 equals 5 halves. And this matches with our improper fraction. And now the answer, we already have the answer. We said that the answer, each of them receives 2.5. And we notice that that's going to be written as a mixed number, which is right here. Now we have to check. Now here's the question. I know some of my students struggle with this. How do you check? So let me write check. So the way you check is you go backwards in this business here. So you say 5 halves times 2 equals 10 halves. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to start with 5 halves times 2. That's going to equal 2 times 5 equals 10. And the one below the one, the below the 2 is going to be 1 times 2 equals 2. When you divide 10 divided by 2, the answer is 5. And we are correct, my friends. We are going back to the original sentence. And the original sentence was 5. Okay, so now we can say that 5 divided by 2 equals 2 and 1/2. My friends, please watch the video, review it, stop it, and pause it, and create this problem on your notebook. See if you can get it right without looking at the video. Signing out from Studio 520, your coach of the best, very best, Mr. Magnifico.